No one noticed the day she disappeared. Not because she vanished suddenly. Not because there was an explosion or a scream, but because she faded quietly, the way shadows disappear at sunset. Her name was Ilara. Or at least, it used to be. She lived in a small city where the streets always smelled like rain and dust, where people walked fast, looked down at their phones, and rarely looked at each other. Ilara used to think that if she ever disappeared, someone would notice, someone would ask questions, someone would remember. She was wrong. Chapter 1. Life on pause. Ilara worked in a cafe on the corner of an old street. Every morning, she woke up before the sun, tied her hair into a loose knot, and stared at herself in the mirror for a few seconds longer than necessary. Not because she was in love with her reflection, but because she was checking if she still existed. Her eyes were tired. Her smile was practiced. Her voice was soft, almost apologetic. Sorry. Excuse me. Of course. No problem. These were the words that shaped her days. Customers ordered coffee without looking at her face. Co-workers talked over her voice. The city moved around her like water around a stone. She wasn't unhappy. She just wasn't alive. At night, she sat by her window, watching the city lights flicker like distant stars, wondering how something could be so full of people and yet feel so empty. Chapter 2. The first sign it started with something small. One morning, her reflection blinked a second later than she did. Ilara froze. She leaned closer to the mirror, touched the glass. The reflection copied her perfectly again. She laughed nervously. Just tired, she whispered. But later that day, something stranger happened. A man at the cafe stared at her name tag and frowned. Ilara, he said. Are you sure? She smiled politely. Yes. He shook his head slowly. I don't know why, but that doesn't sound right. He left without ordering. That night, Ilara searched her name online. Nothing came up. No social media profiles, no photos, no records. It was as if the internet had never met her. Chapter 3. Fading over the next few days, the world began to forget her in pieces. Her phone stopped recognizing her fingerprint. Her favorite song no longer felt familiar. Her coworker spoke about her in past tense, while she was standing right there. Didn't she used to work mornings? I think she quit. Ilara tried to scream. Her voice came out as air. She ran through the streets, waving her arms, bumping into people. They passed through her like fog. For the first time in her life, she was truly invisible. Chapter 4. The place between when the world finally erased her completely. Ilara woke up somewhere else. The sky was gray but warm. The ground felt solid but unreal. The air hummed softly, like a distant choir. You're early. The voice came from behind her. She turned and saw a man sitting on a bench that didn't exist a second ago. He looked ordinary. Too ordinary. Where am I? See. Ask it. The place between being remembered and being forgotten, he said. Her heart raced. Am I dead? He smiled gently. No. Just paused. Chapter 5. The rule. The man explained the rule. Every human exists because they are remembered by names, by stories, by love. When a person stops being seen, stops being heard, stops being known, they begin to fade. Most people don't disappear all at once, he said. They fade slowly, quietly. Ilara felt something break inside her. So what happens to me? He stood up. That depends, he said, on whether you remember yourself. Chapter 6. Remembering, Ilara closed her eyes. She remembered being a child, running barefoot on warm concrete. She remembered laughing so hard her stomach hurt. She remembered dreams she had buried under responsibility. She remembered her name. I am Ilara, she said. The world trembled. Color bled into the sky. The air grew louder. The man smiled. Good, he said. Now go back. Chapter 7. The return. Ilara woke up in her bed. Sunlight spilled across the floor. Her phone buzzed with notifications. Her reflection smiled at the same time she did. At the cafe, customers looked at her. Really looked. Good morning, Elora. Her name sounded real again, but something inside her had changed. She stood taller. She spoke louder. She stopped apologizing for existing. Chapter 8. The choice days passed. Then weeks. The world remembered her, but Elora remembered the place between. She noticed others now. People fading quietly. People becoming invisible. She spoke to them, looked at, teams said their names, and slowly, they returned. Final chapter. The truth is simple. You do not disappear because you are weak. You disappear because the world forgets to look up. And sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is remember yourself before the world does. Elora still walks the same streets, the same city, the same city. But now, when she looks in the mirror, she doesn't check if she exists. She knows.